A good look there at the southern skies in Turner Field in Atlanta. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Mike Minor is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, you take a look at that whip. It's under 1-2, which tells me he's been pretty darn effective all year long. We'll see how he does in this one.
Alonzo Cochran heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Alonzo Cochran.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And with the loss yesterday, that means they dropped 2 of the first 3 in this series. So if form holds, they're due to come back and win this one, and they'll end up splitting the series.
With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Steve, how do they lock up the series victory here on the road?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Jose Reyes will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, plenty to worry about now with only 1 out. Not only do you have a dangerous hitter on deck, but you've got a real speedster over there at first, so he could very well be on the move here.
Basil Padilla will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Now a snap throw to first, but the runner's back easily. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Minor sets 0-1 on its way, and it's quickly 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sure enough, there goes Reyes. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll get back in safely. On the move again from first. Down the third baseline. And that finds its way through for a base hit. The relay. And he is in there.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Robert Vinson will stand in now, and this matchup would appear to be in his favor. As you can see, he's torched left-handed pitching so far this year. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Yeah, Joe has a little bit of a tough strike zone to figure out, guys. It's never too crazy in any one direction, but it's not always as consistent as some people would hope.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he'd go out of the zone to try to chase, and after that, I'm thinking they should just put him on.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 2-1 after the foul ball there. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. In to score is the runner from third, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. And the last 3 hitters have reached base safely here. You have to wonder whether he's going to be able to settle down here before it's too late. Mark Piazza will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Waiting in the on-deck circle is David Wright. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Boy, the command, not really good right now to start this ball game. Already that's 3 hits now and a walk he's given up. He's really laboring through this first inning of work.
David Wright will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season.
Well, he's been having a pretty good year, but he's been slumping just a little bit at the plate recently. We got to see if he's going to pick it up in this game.
To short, hit hard. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2. The Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Zach Wheeler, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, Matty, you take a look at that whip, less than 1. What that means, he's allowing less than 1 base runner per inning. Outstanding.
Justin Upton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Justin Upton.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. These Mets, EK, as they take the field here today, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Not only that, but they've got a 2-0 lead here already, so this offense is really providing a big spark for their pitching staff.
Good curveball, strike 2.
Yeah, quick hole here right off the bat, and that's not how you want to start when you're already chasing a couple runs.
And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. What's the key for them if they want to split this series, Steve?
Well, you know, they rely so heavily on stringing hits together. They haven't had a lot of extra base hit power. They need more of that if they're going to be successful on a daily basis.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, kind of more of the same for him, guys. I mean, you can see that he's not sporting the strongest batting average this year.
Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Quinn Newsom will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Well, if these guys indeed want to get themselves a win here on the road, they're going to need a big pitching performance. And this has been a very strong first inning to this point.
And he lays off for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
You talk about coming back with a shutdown inning. How about striking out the side to give your guys a little bit of a lift? He's 1 pitch away from doing just that.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
Talk about a feast or famine inning. How about this sequence? Strikeout, strikeout, home run. You can never take anything for granted in this game.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First baseman.
As he'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 9 homers, and 36 RBIs. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle because we know he can hurt you.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. This is pulled into right. Vincent is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. We'll head to the top of the second. It's the Mets 2 and the Braves 1. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Number 17, Travis d'Arnaud.
Minor has his target. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Here it comes on 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
Swing and a looper to left. Upton over to his left. 1 away. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Freddie Freeman may not be the best at his position defensively, but he is very reliable. He makes all the routine plays. He's going to pick a few here and there. Somebody that you really like to have over at first base.
Juan Lagares will get his first shot here, and you can see he's got that average up near the 330 mark to begin play.
This guy just keeps on rolling. You look at the season numbers, and they're excellent. 2 hits in yesterday's game to add to it.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Hit out towards second. Hill's up with it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Zach Wheeler.
In now, Zach Wheeler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Oh and 1, here it comes. Ball 1. Two out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Well, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Cole Calhoun will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he pops it up, back behind second base. Cochran backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
You know, now that we've made it to just about the midway point of the season, this is where you start to see a little bit of separation between the haves and the have-nots. And I think we can pretty safely say that these guys are in it for the long haul.
Aaron Hill will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
1 out, nobody on. And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll get back there to make the catch in front of the screen as they retire their man here for the second out.
Whatever he's doing out there, it's working out for him. That's back-to-back pop-ups here to start the inning, and he's just making it look easy.
Evan Gattis will dig in now as we show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider, difficult to lay off, but he did it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lagares is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail it here 2-1. And a welcome back to Atlanta, Georgia for Baseball on the Show. 3rd inning is set to get underway. Alonzo Cochran is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Line toward right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. So he's on base here to kick off their half of the third as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits.
Yeah, and as we do that, Matt, it's pretty easy to find him, holding down that #1 spot in the National League here into June. Clearly just an absolute terror at the dish. A hitting machine if I ever saw one. Everything is going his way, and he's got another hit right there.
Jose Reyes is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And now he's on the move again for second. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing.
Keeping him close.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Calhoun on the run, and foul. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far.
And you know if you're going to double this guy up, you need the ball to be hit hard, and it's got to be close to a bag. This was both.
Basil Padilla will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Calling for it, Newsom. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Mets go down quickly. They lead it 2-1. Pablo Benitez will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Wheeler gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1.
Wow, and he hasn't missed a beat since his last start. Remember, he had 9 strikeouts in that one, and he's well on his way to a similar performance right here.
Into the box now, Mike Minor. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there, no balls and a strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as we bring up our team leaderboard, you can see there he currently ranks 4th on the Mets in that department.
Well, he gets his strikeouts like he did right there, but doesn't fully rely on them to get guys out. He'll pitch to contact, hoping to get outs on ground balls and fly balls.
Into the windup and the pitch. Justin Upton swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Now he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Robert Vinson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Up next for the Mets.
So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Mark Piazza is into the box, reached base via the walk in his first appearance. Minor gets the sign. First pitch on its way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Two and 0.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Andrelton Simmons will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First delivery to him on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Gloved by Wright. And taken in out there for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Quinn Newsom stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cochran is up with it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Freddie Freeman stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Travis d'Arnaud will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Minor's ready. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
One and 2. Here it comes. This is skied out to deep center field. Newsom going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. And the Mets have taken a 3-1 lead.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Juan Lagares, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Back to him, and that's off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now.
Boy, this one might be a case of adding injury to insult. It hasn't been his finest performance so far, and now this one shot right back at him at the mound. No time to get out of the way, and that's going to sting for quite a while.
Stepping in now, Zach Wheeler, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Alonzo Cochran.
Alonzo Cochran will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And on to first with it is Freeman, and that'll end the inning. The Mets strike for a run on this home run by Travis d'Arnaud. Middle of the afternoon here in Georgia. It's now 3-1 Mets. Cole Calhoun comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line to the right side. And this continues right on through him as he couldn't knock it down. The throw into second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Second baseman, number 2, Aaron Hill.
Aaron Hill is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Hot shot to third. Wright's got it. On to first, and Hill is a ground out victim. 2 away now.
The batter, number 24, catcher, Evan Gattis.
Striding into the box, Evan Gattis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Yeah, sort of a pesky at-bat up there. You know he'd just love to fire one more fastball by this guy and be done with this inning.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
2 out, nobody on. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Braves, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jose Reyes will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Minor into the windup. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Calhoun coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. John Meza will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 32, John Meza.
Basil Padilla will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with the runner at first and nobody out. First offering on its way. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Newsom ranging forward, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Robert Vinson will stand in. He's singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing.
Keeping an eye on him.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Reyes rounds third. He's headed for home. In to score is the runner from first, and it's a 4-1 game.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught, but he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Into the box, Mark Piazza. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away, as that just about got him. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
One out and a runner on second base. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Gaddis has it in time to first, and there are two away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Chop foul right at home plate. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Bottom of the sixth is straight ahead. It's now a 4-1 Mets lead. Pablo Benitez will come forward now to start out their half of the sixth, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had him off balance all game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Scooter Gennett will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Scooter Gennett.
Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And there's ball one.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Makeup call there?
I don't know, but let's just say they're even.
Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Sliced hard down the left field line. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as we check out the Braves leaders in that category, you can see he currently sits number 3 on the roster in that department.
Yeah, he's not setting the world on fire with doubles, but he's getting his fair share. Definitely an important part of this offense.
Justin Upton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
It didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with the running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Outside, 2-1. The 2-1 on its way. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Still 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They trail it 4-1. Back here at Turner Field. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the very hard-throwing right-hander Jordan Walden who'll make an appearance here. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Here's Juan Lagares. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And the rich keep getting richer. 2 straight hits to start the inning, and now they can really look to salt this one away.
The pitcher, Zach Wheeler, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And the count will be full. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Wow, quite a turn of events here. He goes from in the driver's seat, 3-0, to falling victim to the strikeout. And in hindsight, you go back to that 3-0 pitch, and I got to believe he wishes he was swinging.
Brian Brinkley will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Into the box now, Alonzo Cochran, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Left side. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. Back to Freeman, not in time, and they'll just get the 1.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Jose Reyes gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7.
And we'll see here if he can come through. It can be discouraging to see opportunities like this late in a ball game go untapped.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw as he'll just hang on to it. The 1-0 pitch. That evens it up 1-1. Second and third, 2 away. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. In to score, the runner from third. The run scores from second. It's 6-1.
And you know, that one might be the one that breaks the camel's back right there. A 3-run deficit was going to be tough enough, but now it's up to 5 after that. And it might be about time to wave the white flag out there.
Basil Padilla will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Runner's on his way to third. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner goes for third. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's not going to be in time. It's a steal of third for Reyes. The 0-2 delivery. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Swung on and chopped up the middle, backhanded on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta. It's the Mets 6 and the Braves 1. Quinn Newsom will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Wheeler into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Chopped toward the second baseman. Cochran is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Freddie Freeman will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips.
He seems to be seeing the ball okay, though, making some decent contact so far.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Sent out to straightaway center field. Lagares moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with two good takes.
Slider taken for a called strike, 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
And the pitch on 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Reyes fields it cleanly, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They trail 6-1. Matt Albert will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Matt Albert.
At the plate, Robert Vincent. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen.
Out in front of it, strike one. A 1 pitch on its way. Tap foul at home plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our two starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen.
Mark Piazza will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Into the seats, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fly ball out to right field. On the move is Calhoun, but he won't get there. It falls in. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land.
Boy, I'm not sure what he's doing out there. I mean, you've already got the base hit. Take a turn and hold on. Turn around, give your first base coach a high five. Instead, I guess he's thinking about 2, but whatever he's doing, it didn't work out, and it wasn't all that smart.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-1. Aaron Hill will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Reyes scoops it up. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. So when you hand him the ball, you know he's going to have a pretty good chance of closing the deal. And you know, complete games are getting more and more rare in today's game. He's a rare breed. I really enjoy watching him pitch.
Evan Gattis is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Huh. He's feeling it now. I mean, this is turning into a clinic out there.
That misses 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone. Maybe even in the dirt.
1 out, nobody on. Seared down the first baseline. And this skips right over his head. A tough duty down at first base as this is into right field.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while. That's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
Pablo Benitez stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced, and that's why he's doing so well.
And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2.
And now, you can't take any more pitches like that. You don't like it, you got to at least try and fight it off.
Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, the strikeout pitch has certainly been there for him all afternoon, and this, in fact, is the 3rd time he's victimized this guy.
Chris Coghlan will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Chris Coghlan.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
He might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
Pulled toward right center field. Moving under it, Lagares. And that ends the inning. Braves strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Luis Avilan will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Travis d'Arnaud is into the box now. He hit one over the wall back in the 5th.
The catcher.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. To short, hit hard. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
Now at the plate, Juan Lagares. He singled his last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
You know, I'm not sure if he was trying to go the other way or whether he was just way late on this fastball. And he winds up making pretty good contact. Unfortunately, he just shoots it right at the first baseman.
Asdrubal Cabrera will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short. Simmons is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Addison Reed will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Reed.
Striding in to start the ninth, Justin Upton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And this is high, a ball and a strike. In there at the letters, 1-2 now.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far, and it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Piazza is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Andrelton Simmons stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Reed's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Comes set and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the ninth.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Darno gonna have to hurry on to first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Center fielder number 11, Quinn Newsom.
Quinn Newsom makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top 6-1. So long from Atlanta.